What's up, y'all? So, I wanted to do a part two of my video called "The Reason Why We're Looked At as the Laughing Stock." I believe that was the title. I'll go back and look at it later. But yeah. So, what I want to say? Yeah, to finish off about what I was talking about in my last video in part one. Um, I saw a video. I mean, not a video, but a movie on Pluto TV called Carter High. It was a sequel to Friday Night Lights, but Carter High was an all-black school, and their football team was one of the top teams in the state. I believe that was in Texas, I believe. But yeah, they were one of the top high-level football players in the state. Okay, and so these guys were extremely well. Long story short, all of them had scholarships waiting on them, and I believe like 90% of them were seniors that was on the football team. Yeah, 98% of them was on the football team, and they won a championship. They got their scholarships, and they were also working on the off season because hey, you live in the hood, you gotta have a job because eventually you're gonna get tired of asking your mama for stuff. So so they ended up thank you. So anyway, so they ended up robbing people. It was a couple of students that had jobs and they were planning on what they planned on robbing their own job. Cause what they would do, they would have their homies come from the back of the store while they were still working, and as they were closing, they were coming through the back and they were pointing their guns out. So they would use their teammates as decoys that worked there for them to come in and get whatever money they want. But and they had it all, and they had it all, they had it going, good for themselves. I mean, to admit it, they actually was doing a good job. But here's where they blew it. Want to know where they blew it? Um, their faces wasn't covered entirely. They were buying up too much shit instead of just laying low. They like, hey, can't be buying all this stuff. Instead of laying low with all the money that they made, they decided to go out there and flex. That's where they messed up at. That's where they blew it at. Understand what I'm saying? That's where they blew it at. And so they eventually ended up getting caught. They all got arrested. They were all brought before the judge. And every last one of them got 15 to 20 years in prison. Yeah. It was on national television and everything. Yep. Every last one of them. Every last one of them got arrested. They was sent to prison. They were dumb, just like the people, them two guys that tried that robbed that man for $10. Yeah, like they ain't think they was gonna get caught. Hey, they think, hey, we too smart, nothing can touch us, and look what happened. Lo and behold, everybody on that team got caught robbing people. I mean, come on, man. Did I feel bad for them? No. They shouldn't have done. They shouldn't have did what they did. So I don't feel bad for them. I mean, come on, man. We gotta do better, man. Like, seriously, I remember that time when I didn't have a job, when I was struggling to find a job. I was going from interview to interview. Wasn't no jobs hiring me. Understand what I'm saying? Everybody thought I wasn't qualified for the job. I was looked down on a lot. No one wanted to give me a chance in this white corporate world. Yeah, I understand that. I mean, getting emails saying saying that they don't think I qualify for the job. Yeah, I've been through that shit. But did I go out and start robbing people? No. Was I frustrated? Yeah. Was I pissed? Yeah. But I ain't go out and start robbing folks. Really, I wasn't. I was living it good. Well, not too good, but yeah, living with my parents. I mean, I'm going through hell, busting down doors, signing applications, and I gotta go home and deal with my parents' mouth talking ass. That's why I don't talk to them to this day. To this day, I don't speak to them. I haven't spoken. I don't think I've spoken to any of my family members, to be honest. Because to be real, I never wanted them in my life. But not to get off topic. Putting your life on the line just to make a couple of dollars is not worth doing 20 years of life in prison, man. It's really not. And I keep telling y'all, get out of this corporate world and start your own shit, man. I've said that numerous of times. I don't know how many hard ways we gotta learn. Okay, maybe if we get them Chinese and them Arabs out of our black communities and have them set up their own somewhere else, maybe we'd be a lot more focused on what we gotta do. Maybe that's so. And actually support each other like every other group does. I think we will be more at peace. Know what I'm saying, bro? Like pretty much. And I hate when people, let me say this before I forget. I hate when people say, Norman, you gotta go find what makes you happy. Okay, but you ain't went out and found what made you happy yet. Cause like, if you, here's the thing, if you are working in the corporate world, if you're in the corporate world and you trying to tell me what goes off, tell me to go on what makes me happy, and you haven't left that Mzungu job yet, that you constantly keep complaining about how they treat you like shit, how they turn people against each other, da 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 da, then why would I need to listen to you? Why would I listen to someone like that? Apparently, you ain't listening to yourself. You ain't listening to yourself. You not. You not. And them be the loudest ones too. Them be the loudest ones. And what makes it worse, at the same time, they will be encouraging you to be happy with what you got. Don't demand more. Fuck that. No other group talks like that. Being happy with what they got. You're not happy with what you got. You go around asking for more. But yet, you telling the person that wants more, like you got more, it's not as much as you want, but well, you got more, they trying to get more, but you trying to talk them down from getting more. Why would I listen to somebody? No, fuck that. being happy. Like, if y'all knew what I was going through right now, like, your mindsets would be different. Okay, if you put it that way, and y'all be in the conversation saying, Norman, maybe it was right for you to stop listening to those people, because they weren't helping you worth the damn. Okay, but nah, fuck that. You come here trying to tell me about football, and you haven't coached a single team. You think you're a sports commentator, but every time you talk about a certain sport, about two certain teams, you always end up wrong. You barely know anything about sports. You can't even prove. You can't even prove the facts of a certain team. But you're trying to tell me, well, I don't know. Fuck you. Like, fuck that shit, man. And like, that's the thing. I don't need you in my life. Talking like that. Talking about failure is not an option. You right in a way, but there's successful people that have failed before they got to where they want and need to be. They just let their success get to their head, and they talk down other people that's trying to get successful as they are. Because let me tell you like this: when someone succeeds in something, their head gets big as a watermelon. Their head gets big as a watermelon. You hear me? And then they start talking down to other people that are trying to get to what they got. And you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that shit, man. Why are you just going around just discrediting people? Because you made yourself a little money, you done got a little spot. Now you got somebody that's trying to get the way you get to what you got. Well, hold on, y'all. Now there's someone that's trying to get what you got, or probably even better, and you shoot them down. Like, motherfucker, we all know what you went through to get what you wanted. So why are you letting someone else's sword dull out when you could be sharpening their sword? Huh? Let me say this before I forget. Where does it say in the Bible that you have to be poor to have a good relationship with someone? Where does that say in the Bible that you have to be poor to have a great relationship with someone that you haven't even seen? You hear me? Hey. So, to have a relationship with someone who you never even seen in your life, you have to be poor. In order to be a good person, you have to be poor. Where the fuck did that air in the Bible? Hmm? You're not gonna find it. And that's the thing. We allow this white society to dumb us down, man. We allow this white society that tell us that we ain't shit if we don't read the Bible. Because that's pretty much what we did. And we're still doing the same thing over and over again. We allowed them to depend on some invisible person that we haven't seen. You believe in God? I believe in what's real. I believe in reality. Ever heard the reality stone? You need to start using that. Okay? Because in reality, a woman is not going to date you if you're living with your mama. Okay, you meet a female and you be with her for a long period of time. You're gonna talk about some let's get married. Okay, well we staying there. I ain't living with your mama. Okay? Okay? And ladies, you're not gonna date a man if he's living on the street. You're not. You just ain't. This shit just ain't gonna happen. So how how you expect for us to rise above the occasion? And you keep telling your own people that living in some broken down home where the pipes don't work properly, the toilet don't flush properly, the sink water don't run properly, the stove is halfway on. I mean, come on, man. I mean, no. I mean, you working at that corporate job, you should got to know to say a job is a job. No, fuck that. Working for them motherfuckers, no, they ain't no. They ain't no job. That's torture. That is torture. Going killing yourself for $300. I'm tired of that shit, man. Cause let me tell you something. You think I like living the way I live right now? Hell no. Why you think I'm doing this? Like I'm barely getting any views on my channel. Barely. I mean, you got the nerve to say God will protect us. Okay. A man just got robbed yesterday. He didn't protect them. Why you keep depending on some invisible man? And that's the thing. People read one book and think they know everything. You read one book and think you know everything. Why is that? And you gotta watch out for dumb motherfuckers like that. People only mention the Bible for 3 reasons. The number 1 reason is for excuses. To not push for what you want to accomplish. And second and third, lies and bullshit. It's like y'all like being deceived. You hear me? You like being deceived. You do. Talk about some, maybe, maybe God wants me to be here. He doesn't want me to shut the fuck up. Stop listening to these motherfuckers that tell you shit like that. I used to hate that shit. So every time when a motherfucker come to me trying to preach me about the Bible, I just tell him to get the fuck on, man. Yeah, like I started doing that a long time ago. Cause I'm tired of that shit. Say, hey man, I want to tell you that God loves you. Fuck off. That's exactly what I tell them. Like I don't want to hear that shit. Get on. Like fuck you. Why don't you preach that sermon that's robbing, killing, colonizing, raping, Preach that sermon to them. Don't come to me with that bullshit. Fuck that. Y'all can get mad at me in the comments all you want. I don't care. Like, you better go, man. You better go for what you believe in. You better go for your goals while you still got a chance. Shit. You only live once, man. You only live once. And nothing wrong with wanting more for yourself. Okay? And I hate people who defend the criminals, saying, we gotta forgive them. They don't know any better. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, they do. They're grown fucking people. Okay? Don't say in the fucking Bible not to do that shit. That there's punishment if you do stupid shit like that. Yeah. You might want to think about that. And here's another thing. When something goes wrong, you blame it on Satan. Why are you giving someone credit that you can't even see? No, goddamn it, it's the goddamn stupid ass people on this fucking earth. All right, come on, man. Talk about Satan is busy. And the Satan that's busy, hold up. The Satans that are busy are the ones that you see on your damn TV screen. When you go on Fox 13 and these CNN, NBC, them motherfuckers. Fox 13. They already say Fox 13. Who cares? Some of y'all need that double dose. But yeah, to be honest, I don't like the way I'm living right now. I'm not even gonna cap. I don't. I'm not gonna tell y'all everything was going on with me, cause y'all need to know all that shit. And that's the thing. We put all our business out on social media. On Facebook and shit. And then when people will eventually see it, they will go in on it. And you will be pissed off of wondering why they're going in on your video like that. Yeah, you put all your business out there. So they roasting you now. You put that shit out there. You did. So hey, let's be real with ourselves. Let's be real with ourselves. But yeah, that's all I got to say, man. All right, I'll see you on the flip side. Peace.